Hey guys, Reese here from RJC PalFish, and this is going to be a video outlining the new PalFish interview process, which is really nice and cool and exciting, and I think it gives teachers a really good chance to showcase their true teaching abilities and make you feel a lot less nervous as well. So the old interview process was there'd be an interviewer in there with you, but now it's just going to be you in the classroom going over your lesson. But before the lesson, there are some things that you need to remember. So let's go see. So the first thing that you need to remember is when you get into the classroom, give a short 10-second greeting about you and just who you are. So that could be something as simple as, "Hey everyone, my name's Reese. I'm 28 years old from Melbourne, Australia, and I love teaching because I love kids." So something that just tells everyone about you, so people can just gauge who you are as a person. Now, the second thing that you're going to want to do is give a 20-second explanation of your classroom, your background, your puppets, and your props. So all these beautiful things here that you can see behind me, that's what you want to have to cover. So what I could say is, I have a lot of bright, beautiful toys and puppets behind me because I want the kids to feel happy and excited when they come into my class, because that represents who I am as a teacher. And could be as simple as that. Just make sure you go over maybe why you have those things, what they are, and then you should be golden. Now, the third thing you're gonna do is explain how you'd explain circle it to a kid in the class. Now, what I do with that is I say, okay, can you show me your finger? And can you make a circle on the screen? And then that's all PalFish wants to see, that you can explain to a child to circle something on the screen. Make a circle on the screen. So just explain that and you should be pretty good. So after you've said your 10-second greeting and you've used 20 seconds to explain your classroom background, your puppets and your props, and then you've said how you'd explain circle it to a kid in the classroom, you know, to get them to circle something on the screen, you can actually start your class. So ideally a day or two before, you would have actually gone through the slides, gone through everything, had a look so you know what's coming, then I think you're good to go. But you want to have enough time to prepare, so my advice is a day before the class, at least a day before the class. Go through the slides, go through everything. Get your props and your puppets that you might need. So if you're teaching monkey, if you're teaching pig, if you're teaching panda, go out and get those things from the store. They will be invaluable to you when you actually are doing your trial classes and especially in your interview, because kids like to have fun, they like to have those things. So the class should be at least 15 minutes long. You should be going through every single slide as well, because PalFish want to see that you can time everything correctly and efficiently. And if you want to use those full 25 minutes to actually go through everything, then look, that's fine as well. Now, there is some very important things to remember for your official PalFish Kids Course interview. Now, even though there isn't a child in the classroom who you're actually teaching to, PalFish wants you to teach to a 5-year-old child with no English level. So what this means is that you're actually going to have to use shorter sentences, a lot of praise, a lot of encouragement. So for example, if I'm teaching and I say, "Can you circle the monkey?" "Oh, good, good. You can have 1 star. And then in the actual PalFish class, when you're actually having a real trial, you can actually click the star and a big, bright yellow star pops up, and always, the kids will smile. So in your actual interview, when you click the star, nothing will happen. But if you can actually just say the sentence, "You can have 1 star," or 1 star, and then that can be fine too. Now, what you're also going to want to have to remember is to actually use the filters. Now, there's a button that actually says AR, as you can see here, and you're going to want to press this. So if there's a page where a monkey comes up, press the actual monkey face and a monkey face will actually appear on yours. And that can be a really cool way of getting the kids interested and excited in the lesson. And there are so many different filters on PalFish. That's why it's such a great and amazing feature, and you can use that in your class as well. Now also, one of the most important things to remember when you're teaching online and just teaching in general is something called TPR, and that is total physical response. And that's just a fancy term that means use a lot of body language. So if you're teaching kids, especially a 5-year-old kid with no level of English, you're going to want to have to use a lot of body movements, exaggerated ones, to get your points across to make them laugh and have fun. So if I'm explaining monkey, I'm like, monkey, monkey. And then that little part always makes kids laugh. So, you know, have clean hair. No, but you know, use your movements, and it can be a really cool thing to do. So I know everyone here is going to do a fantastic job with their official PalFish Kids Course interview, but just a few things to remember for it as well. Make sure that your lighting is solid, make sure that you're in a quiet place, you've got all your background set up, you're gonna have no distractions. If you're using your phone, turn notifications off, have it on silent, make sure everything is ready to go there so that when you have your class, you can actually go through everything in a very free-flowing manner. And if anyone ever has any questions, if you're ever thinking about doing an interview, send me a message on PalFish and I can guide you through the process, anything you need to know. And if anyone has any questions about this video or the knowledge that I've dropped here, send me a comment, you know, put a like on here as well because I'm a nice person. And as well, yeah, find me on PalFish if you want, guys. So good luck, and you're going to do a fantastic job. You won't be as nervous as me, so don't worry. Alright, Reese from RJC PalFish, signing out.